Hello guys, I hope you are all doing well. In this video, we are going to study about decision control structure, or we can say if else in C programming. So let's begin. There are various actions that we perform based on our conditions, right? For example, let's say whether I can do voting or not. Okay, now to do voting my age should be greater than 18. So here the condition is age, right? If my age is greater than 18, then I will be able to vote, otherwise I will not be able to vote. Similarly, if we see that how many days are in a year, so I have to check whether it is a leap year or not. Okay, now the condition is leap year. If it is a leap year, then number of days will be 366, and if it is not a leap year, then number of days will be 365. Okay, another example we can see that let's say I will go to play cricket in the evening. Okay, so now the condition is whether it is evening or not. If it is evening, then I will play. If it is not evening right now, then I will do some other work. Okay, so to represent all this condition and its condition based actions, we use if else. Okay, now let's see an example here. Here what I am doing, I am defining a variable age. Then I am asking the user to enter the age. Okay, what is your age, and then I am storing it. Okay, now based upon its age, I will be in the output, I will say whether you are eligible or not. Okay, so let's say I entered, first of all what will be print, enter age. Okay, this is our output. Okay, let's say I write 19. Okay, remember that our computer is a dumb machine. Okay, we have to tell it everything. Now what will be the condition to vote? The age should be greater than 18. So our condition will be age greater than 18, right? This is our condition. Now to do the work according to the condition, we use if, right? So it will be something like this: if here there will be condition. Okay, then curly braces, what action do I want to perform if my age is 18? For example, if I want to print that you are eligible, okay, so this is our program to check whether I am eligible or not. Okay, now this condition will check whether my age is greater than 18 or not, right? Now if I write it here, age greater than 18, okay, what happens? It internally returns me as 1. Okay, internally returns me as 1. Why? What happens in C programming? Conditional operators, if this condition is true, then it returns me 1, and if this condition is false, it returns me 0. Okay, first thing, conditional operator does that. Okay, second thing is that in C, non-zero means true, means if it is 1 minus 32, okay, something like that, if it is a non-zero, and if it is a 0, that means it is false. Okay, so to execute this block, this condition should be true. Okay, this condition should be true. Okay, right. Okay, now this was about if. So our output will be you are eligible. After that it will return you are eligible, and then it will print thank you, which is the normal operation, normal printer. Okay, thank you. Okay, now let's talk about if else. Now let's see the same example for if else. I am asking here enter age, right? Some age will print, we will give input as a age, then it will check for condition. Okay, if the condition is true, okay, this was the condition, let's say if the condition is true, then this block of code will be executed. But if the condition is false, okay, then I will use else, means if this condition is not true, and what to do if this condition is false. Okay, for example, here I am writing that age is greater than 18. Okay, if age is greater than 18, I am writing here, okay, you are eligible. But let's say that I want to know them that you are not eligible. Okay, not eligible. I also want that if they are not eligible, then printf not eligible should be evaluated, right? So what happens, I will write here, let's say 14. Okay, now the condition here is age greater than 18. Okay, so this will be something like if age is 14 greater than 18. Okay, now 14 is greater than 18, no, this condition is false, so it will internally return me 0. Okay, since it is a conditional operator. So if of 0, now we had said that 0 means it is a false. Okay, 0 means false and non-zero means true. Okay, so these statements will not take place after what I had written in else. The one which follows the false condition will evaluate. So now if I write here 14, our output will be not eligible. Okay, so this is how if and else work together. Okay, now let's look at the another example. Let's say we want to make a program that checks whether the given input number lies between 0 to 100. Okay, so what will be our objective? To check whether the number is between 0 to 100, which means it should be greater than 0 and smaller than 100. Okay, only then our number will lie between these two numbers, right? So what will be our condition here? What will be our condition? My first condition is that our number should be greater than 0. So I'll write number greater than 0. Okay, and also it should be less than 100. So our number should be less than 100. Okay, and both of these conditions will meet, only then the execution of true part will take place. So for both the condition to meet, I will use the double AND logical AND operator, right? And then I'll write here printf yes, the number lies, okay. And in else part I can write printf sorry, condition unfulfilled, condition does not valid. Okay, anything we can write here, and else block close and main block close. Okay, so this was about when I am using multiple conditions and both the condition or more than two conditions all the conditions should be valid. Okay, or right. Let's say I want a number greater than 0, only greater than 0. Okay, then I don't need this amount of code, right? Now if there is some sort of situation in which I require that any one of the condition is true, okay, then I can use the logical OR operator. Okay, then it means that either this condition is true, either this condition is true. If any one of the condition is true, then this block of code will take place. Okay, otherwise this. And for when I am using logical AND, it means both of the condition must be true. Okay, so if we see here output, first it will see enter num, then let's say I write 23. Okay, then it will check num greater than 0. Yes, it is greater than 0, so it is a conditional operator. It will internally return 1. Okay, then and num less than 100, num less than 100. Yes, it is less than 100, then it will also internally return true. Okay, and logical AND also return internally something. Okay, if it is true, then it will also return true, that is 1. So in final it will become something like this, if 1. So this amount of block will take place. Okay, now there is one more concept which is known as nested if else or if else ladder. Okay, it means that when I do if condition else, okay, in else block I will also do another condition, right? Then its else part I can write or leave it from it here. Okay, then again I can write its another condition. Okay, so this is how a ladder is going on. Okay, nested if else. Let's take an example. Let's say I ask a user to write a code. Okay, code, and based on the code I will be printing some output. Let's say if code is 1, okay, then I'll write Avenger in output. Okay, if code written is 2, then I'll write Marvel. Okay, if code written is 3, then I'll write, let's say, Superman. right? Now somewhere I had defined that, let's say, just assume it that it in scanner I had done end of code. Okay, now if code is 1, this is our first condition. I'll write here printf of what? Avenger, right? This is our first condition, right? Else if our code is not 1, okay, let's say if our code is not 1, then I'll check if code is equal to. If it is not 1, let's check for code number 2. If it is code number 2, then what I will be doing? Printf of Marvel, right? Okay, let's say it is not even code 2. Okay, then what I will check? I will check if it is code 3. If it is code 3, I will printf of Superman, right? Now let's say none of the condition is true, neither the code is 1, neither the code is 2, neither the code is 3. Now I want something to print. If I want, okay, it is not compulsory to write, but if I want something to write, then I can write in else block that printf of invalid input, invalid, okay, invalid input or invalid. Okay, now what's happening there? First of all, it is checking for code equal 1, okay, code equal 1. Then if the condition is false, then it will go in its equivalent else block. Okay, now in else block I also write code equal true, 2. Okay, if it is true, then this will evaluate it. If it is false, then it will go in its equivalent else block. Okay, then again same thing. Okay, so this is how things are going. So this type of things is known as the nested if else or if else ladder. Okay, one quick note to remember that if I am using if else, okay, if I am not using curly braces, then I can only write here one line. Okay, else one line. Okay, but if I want to evaluate multiple lines, then I have to use curly braces. Okay, let's say I want to say if 4 is less than 8. Okay, I can if I try to write here printf, let's say this is statement 1, statement 2, okay, and else, let's say statement 3. Okay, so this will be, in compile time, this will be wrong. Why this will be wrong? Because I had not used curly braces, and if I am not using curly braces, then I can only write only one line. Okay, so it is a good practice to always use curly braces, right? If there is only if statement, let's say there is only if statement, this is S2, then this will be evaluated as an if block, and that will be like a normal block. Okay, like we see in our first example where I had written thank you. Okay, so that thank you was evaluated as a normal statement, not inside of if block. Always remember, it is a good practice to use curly braces. Another quick note is that inside if, here I can write anything. What I mean that I can write here any valid statement, okay, any valid expression, any valid value. For example, I can also write here simple 4. Okay, 4 means it will be evaluated as true, or I can write here A, it is also okay. Okay, so I can write here anything. Don't be go through that only the condition is written here. No, I can write here anything. Remember that. Okay, for example, if you know about something, this, okay, no, this will not come. Okay, so I can also write this here. What will be the output? Actually, this will be evaluated to true. Okay, why it is evaluating to true, we will talk about this in another video. Till then you can search it out, and thanks for watching. I hope you like the video. If you have any doubt, you can comment it down. I hope to see you in the next video.